Welcome to Searching for History. On this episode, we are at the Halfway Stage Station, just around Moab, Utah. And it looks pretty remote out here, but apparently this was halfway between something for a stagecoach to stop at. So let's check it out.
The Upper Courthouse Station, also known as the Halfway Station, served the traveling public between Moab and the railroad at Thompson. The first passenger train went through Thompson to Salt Lake in April of 1883. Since the railroad was located 35 miles from Moab, the halfway house served as a place to eat a meal, change horses, rest a spell, or sleep overnight. The trip from Moab to the train took at least 8 hours, and travelers would stop at the station for lunch. Freighters would often split the trip into 2 days and spend the night at the station. So this here is an artist's rendition of the Halfway Stage Station, while it was in use. This black and white picture is a photograph of the Halfway Stage Station from 1977. So in the 1880s, there was no train going to Moab. So to get from the train, you had to take a stagecoach 35 miles from Moab to where the train station was, in Thompson, Utah. And behind us here is what's left of the stagecoach station. Look at this, people have collected the old tin cans and wire and bottle glass that were artifacts here around the station. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's even some old tin cans in here. We got nails and more bottle glass. It's interesting, I'm not seeing any of the manganese glass. Which makes me wonder or think that some of this clear glass really isn't that old. But this here is definitely an older glass. This structure here, this building is pretty small, but you can kind of imagine it going up, 8 or 10 feet, having a roof. And this would be a pretty good place, as a refuge to stay the night and keep warm. I'm not seeing any evidence of a hearth. And I would assume that there must have been an outbuilding.
I think there at least would have been a corral and, maybe like a covered area for shade with some kind of water trough and a well.
Hopefully a well, but who knows?
There's a reason they put a halfway point here. They needed to have water.
Could have had a cistern here.
Right, yeah.
I don't want to poke at it. It's hard to tell if that's more of a lime mortar or if that's just mud that's been put between the stones. Might be just mud. And then look here. Here's the heel of a boot next to a tin can. I imagine if you really searched around here, you would start to find other historical artifacts from the era of the stage station. You can definitely tell that they use local stone, local materials to build the stagecoach station.
Yeah, and I think that this would have been an ideal spot because I think there would have been water here.
So Erin, any final thoughts before we wrap this up?
Well, I'm glad we came out here.
With the sun coming down on us, I definitely could see needing a halfway station, even just going the 8 hours from Moab to Thompson.
Yeah, you definitely need it to feed and water your animals and feed and water yourself. Don't forget to like, share, comment on this video, and please subscribe to Searching for History.
Thanks for watching. What's wrong, Thora? Do you want to get back in the truck?
I think maybe it's getting too hot for her.
Go get in the truck.
Okay, let's go get in the truck. Okay, get up.